different desires, they are getting different conditions of life. Therefore, we find so many species and forms of life.
Is it possible, Samabha, is it possible on spiritual platform?
Yeah, that is the only platform where
But do you think that...
Pandita Samadarshina Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Nasojati Nakankati Samas Sarveshu. That is after being Brahma Bhuta.
But are all religions following? But
There is,
so many sects.
according to I don't know why according this is fact. Religion which is not on the Samovar, that is not religion. That is some mental concoction. This Samavad platform is described in the Bhagavad Gita as I quoted already. Brahma Bhuta Prasanna. When one is spiritually realized, that is called Brahma Bhuta. And the symptom is Prasanna. So when one is Prasannatma, naturally he is on the Samavad platform. On the material platform, nobody is Prasannatma. Nobody.
But on the spiritual platform, everybody?
Yes. Spiritual platform means Prasanna. That is the distinction. And the material platform means nobody is satisfied. A man, millionaire, he is also committing suicide.
But do you think that all men can stand on the spiritual platform?
All men can stand or not stand, that is a different question. The fact is this. Suppose if I say, unless you become a graduate, you cannot enter law college. Now, this question does not arise that whether everyone will be graduate. But this is the condition. This is the condition. Anyone who fulfills this condition, he can be admitted.
And what is the condition prescribed for standing on the spiritual platform?
This is the spiritual platform. Brahma Bhuta, Prasannatma, no sochati, no kankati, sama sarveshu bhuteshu, madhvakti, lavati, param. This is spiritual. Unless you come to this platform, there is no question of sama sarveshu bhuteshu or samova. Generally, they do not know it. They are talking of Samabha. They do not know what is the platform of Samabha. That is also further explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. Nate vidu sartha gating Vishnu. Bhagavad Shastra, all Vedic literature, they are perfect. So people do not know what is the aim of life. Therefore they have got different views. Actually they are missing what is the aim of life. There is a English proverb, a man without aim, a sheep without rudder or something like that. So similarly, ask anybody what is the aim of life. He doesn't know. No clear idea.
Now, our human life should be realization of God.
Huh?
Realization of
Yes.
God.
Because at the present moment, we are part and parcel. Just like a son. He has got the symptoms of his father, but he does not know who is his father. He does not know who is his father. There is a Hindi proverb, बाप का बेटा, सिपाही का घोड़ा, कुछ नहीं तो थोड़ा था. The son inherits the quality of the father, but if he does not know who is his father, then what is his position? That is going on. The scientist is trying to create something, but he does not know the Supreme Creator. You follow? Now, the scientists are trying to create a living being in the laboratory. But he does not inquire who has already created so many millions of living entities. He is trying to create a living entity in the laboratory. Suppose he creates one living entity, then what credit is there for him? But he is spending lakhs and crores of rupees.
Now, what should the scientist's role?
Huh?
What should the scientist's role?
Scientist's role, not only scientist, philosopher, politician, everyone should endeavor that where from we got these propensities, where is the origin. That is described in the Vedanta Sutra, Athata Brahma Jigyasa. I am a scientist. I am thinking of myself, very great man. But I do not think that who is that great scientist under whose order the sun, moon, the sea, ocean, everything is working very properly. I am thinking of that water is created by hydrogen, oxygen, but I do not inquire where from such huge quantity of hydrogen, oxygen came, so that there is big oceans and seas, what? That I don't inquire. I am so fully scientist. I am theorizing. I am theorizing that life has come from matter, chemical combination. But as soon as I ask that I give you the chemical, you create, he says that I cannot. This is the and our business is, we Krishna conscious, that we see that you scientists, you are trying to create a living being. But I glorify the Supreme who has already created millions and millions of people. I give you credit that I cannot give you credit unless you create. But still, as you are thinking that you will be able in future, that's good. But what credit you will have? If I have got millions of rupees and if you create 10 rupees, then what is your credit? Even if you create, you cannot be. You will never be able to create life. That's a fact that we know. But even if you are able to create, then what credit do we get? Already there are millions and trillions of life. Why you are so proud that we are going to create in the laboratory life? Why this false prestige?
What is the idea behind the movement?
Behind the movement, that this is the idea that you try to understand the Supreme Being behind all everything. That is perfection. Idam hi pumsas tapasas sutasya Sishtasya suktasya chabuddha dattayo avichito artha kavivi nirupita jag uttama sloka gunanuvarnava. Idam hi pumsa tapasa sutasya. Everyone, big philosophers, scientists, are engaged in tapasya and education. But they do not know what is the ultimate goal of this tapasya. The scientist is working very hard and he has discovered a nuclear bomb to kill.
What is the ultimate goal of tapasya?
Tapasya means that by his knowledge, suppose you are a scientist, you prove by scientific way that here is the supreme scientist who has given us all this.
Is it possible to see the supreme?
Yes.
With our own eyes?
Oh yes.
Is it possible?
Oh yes. Even if it is not possible, but you have to accept there is a supreme scientist. If you cannot see him, that is your disqualification. That is your disqualification. But you have to admit that there is a supreme scientist. If you say that hydrogen and oxygen mixed together makes water, that's all right. But who has created this big sea and ocean? Where from the hydrogen, oxygen can we supply? That is intelligence. Simply theoretical, I know, but I cannot say who has created this big vast mass of water by mixing hydrogen. Where from such huge quantity of hydrogen, oxygen came? Our point of view that you scientists will say that hydrogen, oxygen creates water, and here we see that somebody has created, but not somebody we know is that body. How great he is. And that is all. If you want little credit by experimenting hydrogen, oxygen mixed together, then how much credit should be given who has created the vast Atlantic Ocean? Not only one, millions. Why don't you give credit?
You should give.
Yes. That is all.
But are you not giving credit?
No, nobody is giving credit. They are denying. Especially the so-called scientists, they deny the existence of God.
God is dead.
God is dead, or there is no God. By science we shall do everything and this and all nonsense. And our proposition is that glorify that supreme scientist. Jad uttama sloko gunanuvarna.
And the supreme scientist is God.
Yes.
Supreme scientist.
It's God, yes.
God, or you can give another name or as you like. Anyway.
No, God or the supreme being. God means the supreme being in the dictionary. He's not like you, not like me.
God or Lord, you can.
Anywhere, he is supreme. We are not supreme. But this subordinate person, he wants to take the position of the supreme by manufacturing a drop of water in the level.
So what is the easiest way to see the supreme being with our own eyes?
That you have to take advice from the supreme. The supreme says, if you want to know me, bhakta mam avijanati javan jascham. You have to take the way of the Supreme. Simply by devotion and service, one can understand me, what I am actually is. You have to take this way. That is Krishna consciousness. Moment we are teaching everyone this Bhakti Yogam so that one can understand the Supreme and submit to Him. Yes. Vasudeva Sarvamiti, Sa Mahatma, Sridhara. When one understands by acquiring knowledge after many, many births, then he surrenders to Krishna. Vasudeva Sarvamiti, Sa Mahatma is the first class Mahatma. That we are teaching. It is not a sentiment, most scientific.
Is it possible for poverty-stricken people? Poverty-stricken people, those who have to earn bread and money by this sweat of their brow?
According to Shastra, poverty is no impediment for understanding God. Because we see practically that those who have great souls, they have voluntarily accepted poverty. Many, just like Vasudev, there is no comparison of his literature. One cannot write one line like him, but he was living in a cottage. Chanakya Pandit, such a great politician, he was living in a cottage. He did not give any Rolls Royce car or something like that. Rather, this material opulence is impediment to understand God. So it is not that I say comparatively impediment, not that material opulence is also another check. No. Neither poverty is checked nor material opulence is checked. Anyone can understand if he follows the principle or process.
Process as laid down in Gita. As laid down in Gita.
Yes, that is ABCD. Then you can go further. If you read Bhagavad Gita as it is, there is everything explained. Everything. All problems are solved. Any problem you propose, there is solution in the Bhagavad Gita. Now this poverty, as you raise this question, poverty. So what is written there in the Bhagavad Gita? Annad bhavanti bhutani. This is instruction that we produce food grain. Now, suppose Calcutta is a big city. Who is producing food grain? Everyone is trying to purchase food grain. But who is thinking that where from the food grain will come? Just see the foolishness of the people. You have to produce food grain, and there is ample facility. But throughout the whole world, there are hundreds and thousands of cities who is producing food grain. The solution is there in the Bhagavad Gita. He said, Annad bhavanti bhutani. Krishna never said, by motor tire bhavanti bhutani. Bhavanti means flourish. Everyone is engaged in producing motor tire, car, and they are flattering the Arabians for petrol. The same energy, it would have been engaged in producing food grain. Then where is the poverty? Oh, Hare Krishna. Jai. Hare Krishna.
These men have just come from America.
এইসব ছেলেরা সন্ন্যাস নিয়ে এরা সব প্রচার করছে, আর আমাদের ভারতবর্ষের লোক কি করছে? হ্যাঁ, এইসব এইসব কাজে এদের লাগিয়েছি, এরা করছে। আর আমাদের ভারতবর্ষের লোক একটি বেশি সুন্দরী পরিবার যদি পেয়ে গেল আর একটা চাকরি পেয়ে গেল, জীবন চাল এই চলছে। হ্যাঁ,
750,000 copies printed.
সাড়ে 7 লাখ।
Our party ordered 200,000.
এরা সব ভিলেজ টু ভিলেজ, টাউন টু টাউন যাচ্ছে, এই সব ভগবদ্গীতার কথা প্রচার করছে। এটা উচিত ছিল ভারতবাসীর করা। চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভু অর্ডার, ভারত ভূমিতে মনুষ্য জন্ম হইল যা, জন্ম সার্থক করি করো পরোপকার। দিস ইজ পরোপকার। What is this nonsense পরোপকার? Creating an atom bomb. Is that পরোপকার? Of course it has got its utilization, but it is not for পরোপকার.
এখানকার লোকেরা কেবল চাকরির জন্য ছটফট করছে, ইয়ং ম্যানরা
সব শুদ্ধ হয়ে গেছে। পরিচর্যাপকম কার্যম শুদ্ধ কর্ম স্বভাব। এরা হচ্ছে ব্রাহ্মণ। সোসাইটির 4টে ডিভিশন দ্যাট ইজ স্টেটেড ইন ওয়ার্ড। চাতুর্বর্ণং মায়া সিস্টেম গুণকর্ম। Now in India, mostly they are Sudras, 99.9. They are not interested that সত্য সম নম তিতিক্ষা আর্যব জ্ঞানম বিজ্ঞানম আস্তিকম ব্রহ্মকর্ম স্বভাব। আস্তিকই নাই, জ্ঞানও নাই, বিজ্ঞানও নাই, কিছুই নাই।
এর কারণটা কি?
হ্যাঁ,
ওয়াটের জন্য হয়েছে
না হয়েছে they are captivated by the Sudras. During the British period, the Sudra activities developing the country by railway, by factory, by bridge. These people are innocent. They thought that, oh, there is actual civilization. The Britishers abroad. They lost their own civilization.
Is it possible to be Brahmin for all?
Huh? Yes, why not? Krishna said, চাতুর্বর্ণং মায়া সিস্টেম গুণকর্ম বিভাগ আছে।
যে সবাই ব্রাহ্মণ হয়ে পড়ে তারা পরিচর্যা করবে।
সবাই তো হবে না চাতুর্বর্ণের মধ্যে, সবাই হবে তো দরকার নেই। সবাই everyone becomes head, then where is the supply of hands and legs? We do not say everyone become brain. The brain is ordering and who will carry the order? The order carrier must be there, but they must carry order of the Brahman. Then it will be all right. The brain must be there and the leg must be there. The leg must move by the dictation of the brain. Then it is perfect. It is not expected also that everyone will become Brahman. Therefore, Gunakarma Vibhaga. Everyone has got his particular quality. So we have to utilize. What quality does he belong? But at the present moment, the difficulty is that they do not care that in the society there must be a class of brain Brahmin. That they do not. They want everyone should become a Sudra, the communist type, worker. And therefore they have not been successful. The whole nation is worker and will give the bread.
The whole nation is a worker.
Yes, communist country. They want simply worker. But still they have to create manager. Why manager creating everyone? Let everyone become worker. A communist country also, although they say worker, but why they are creating manager?
ওরা বল যে এক্সপ্লয়টেশন চলছে,
হ্যাঁ,
এক্সপ্লয়টেশন হয় সেজন্য।
whatever it may be, you are in need of manager. You are in need of manager. You cannot deny. Another class of man, a manager. So why not make the best manager, the Brahman, who is truthful, who is equal, sattva, sama, dhamma, who is control of his senses, sattva, sama, dhamma, titikha, who is tolerant. These are the Brahminical qualifications. Sattva, sama, dhamma, titikha, who is simple, not hypocrite. Everyone is hypocrite. Now, why there should not be a class who is not hypocrite? All politicians saying something in the mouth and doing something else because they are Sudra. So this is very scientific. How is not more scientific? It is spoken by God. Chaturvarnang maya system, guna dharma vibhaga. Required. Just like in this institution, I am Guru. And if everyone becomes Guru, then we will carry out the order of Guru. There must be disciples also. We will carry out the order of Guru. So it is not required, just like in your body. It is not that body is made of head only, but head is equal. You cannot avoid head. Neither you can avoid the leg. The Shudra required, the Brahman required, the Kshatriya required, and the Vaishya required. And the society should be very nicely managed. Therefore Krishna says Chaturvarna. Why does he not say one Varna, Brahman? Naturally, there must be division because all men are not of the same quality. You cannot expect. So, whatever quality has got, utilize that. Anda Khanjanai. Janan, Anda Khanjanai, the one man is lame and one man is blind. So both are useless. So they combine together. The lame man was taken on the shoulder of the blind man. So the lame man has no leg but he has got eyes. He was directing, go this way. So both their business was perfect. Similarly, according to the quality of the world, there must be a class of man less intelligent. They cannot independently work. They must require a master. That is Shudra. And then the Vaishya, then the Kshatriya, and the upper man is Brahman. He gives the direction to the Kshatriya, he is ruler.
এমন কোনো হতে পারে এমন কোনো আছে যার কোনো কোয়ালিটি নেই, কোয়ালিফিকেশন নেই?
তা হতে পারে।
কিছু না কিছু আছে,
হ্যাঁ,
কিছু না কিছু একটু আছে কোয়ালিফিকেশন, সেটাকে ইউটিলাইজ করতে হবে সমাজে।
সেইটা হচ্ছে রিয়েলি ক্লাসলেস সোসাইটি। They should not be proud that I am Brahman. No, as you are required as much, the Shudra is also required. It is not that only the Brahmanas are required. This is a very scientific movement. এসব আপনারা খুব আলোচনা করুন, আপনারা জার্নালিস্ট হচ্ছে। It is not a bogus sentimental thing. It is a very scientific movement. It is not so-called yogi and Swami and everything equal. Where is equality?
The Hare Krishna movement is a scientific movement.
Most scientific. Jatatam kirtantam mam, jatantashcha dhirabrata, namasantashcha mang bhaktya, nitya yukta upasati.
এর মেন উদ্দেশ্য হচ্ছে to realize the supreme.
Realize the supreme That is the first and foremost aim. But at the same time, to keep the whole human society in perfect happiness.
And at the same time?
To keep the whole human society in perfect happiness, according to the direction of God. Just like I told you, this Krishna says, Annad bhavanti bhutani. If you want to keep the living entities, both men and animals, you must arrange for their nice fooding. Who can deny this? But they are saying that poverty should be removed and we must acquire food for the suffering and starving. But what they are doing? They are manufacturing motor truck. Disasters.
আমাদের দেশে সাধারণ লোকের ধারণা যে যারা খেতে পায় না দুমুঠো তারা কি করে ধর্ম পালন করে?
ধর্মর কোনো কোশ্চেন হচ্ছে না। There is no question of dharma. First of all, we say they must live. That is our proposal. What is the question of dharma? Annad bhavanti bhuta. Give everyone to eat sufficiently. This is our proposal.
দিতে পারছে না সরকার।
হ্যাঁ?
দিতে পারছে না সরকার।
জানে না মূর্খের শব্দ।
এরপর লোক সংখ্যা কমাও,
ট্যাক্স দাও, তারপর আমরা ভাগ করে নিই, তারপর তোমরা মরো। ওই আরও সব যারা দরিদ্র নারায়ণ সেবা করতে করতে চাঁদা তুলছে, নিজেরাই খেয়ে খেয়ে পেট মোটা হচ্ছে। কোথায় হোয়ার ইজ দি অ্যাকচুয়াল অ্যাটেম্প টু গিভ এভরি ওয়ান সাফিসিয়েন্ট ফুড? হোয়ার ইজ দ্যাট অ্যাটেম্প? And here in the Bhagavad Gita, it is plainly said, Annad bhavanti bhutani. If you want to keep happy the animals and the man, then produce food grain. Who is doing that? They are simply passing resolution and raising funds and then eating those at the cost of others. And therefore the price is increased. One who has got money, he can pay more price. Artificial. I am poor man, I have no money. You have got money, you purchase before me, then I start. But if there is sufficient supply of food grain, then this thing will not happen. You can distribute without any price. That was being done in India. Educated man means unemployment. Is it not? So-called education means creating unemployment. They go with application, give me some clerical posts and this post, that post, that post. This is it.
আমাদের সরকার এগুলো কম্পালসারি করে না কেন?
হ্যাঁ,
স্কুল কলেজে কম্পালসারি।
কেন সরকার তো মানে আমারই মতন মূর্খের কতগুলি লোকের সঙ্গ। জিনিসটা না জানলে সে সরকারি হোক অসরকারি হোক, কিছু জানে না। মুরা না বিজানাতি মামেব পরমাপয়। If you don't take advice from Krishna, God, then you are a mura. So how will adjust things? He himself is a mura. A mura means rascal, ass. Therefore our conclusion is that anyone who is not Krishna conscious or God conscious, he is a mura. He does not know anything. He will not be able to do anything. Therefore this matter was entrusted to the Brahmana to give direction. Brahmana means Brahma Janati iti Brahmana. One who knows the Supreme is Brahmana. And he takes advice and gives others direction. আপনি তো বাঙালি, আমাদের জানেন যে ভট্টাচার্যের কাছে বিধান নিতে হয়। সেসব নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে আলাদা, কিন্তু why do they go to the ভট্টাচার্য? And he knows what is the action and reaction. That was the system of the society. 800 অন্য আপনি এসেছেন, 800 অন্য আসবার কথা ছিল, কেউ আসেনি। Nobody is interested. They're simply interested in politics.
বিভ্রান্ত হয়ে পড়েছে। আমাদের মুখ্যমন্ত্রী বলেছিলেন একবার, তখন শিডিউল কাস্ট দিয়ে আমরা তাদের ট্রেনিং দিয়ে পুজো করা,
হ্যাঁ,
তাদের ট্রেনিং দিয়ে ভট্টাচার্য কাজ করা, শিডিউল কাস্ট দেওয়া, সকল শিডিউল কাস্ট।
তাদের কোনো আপত্তি নেই, তাদের শেখা, ভট্টাচার্য কাজ শেখবার। সে তেলিঙ্গে রইল আর ম্যাথর রইল আর ভট্টাচার্য হয়ে যাবে, এটা হয় না। If you want to act as a lawyer, you must learn. You must have legal education. So, you take your bath and prasada. Where from your country?
From New York.
Oh, direct?
Yes.
How many hours?
Actual flight time was 23 hours, but with the time change, about 36 hours.
You were in the 36 hours in the plane?
Well, we were in the plane about 24 hours.
3 hours extra. You had to come here 21 hours.
Well, it stopped in London, Rome, Beirut.
Indian flight.
Then, Air India. We came all together, 96 devotees.
Oh, where are they? They've gone?
They're in Mayapur. They've been met by a big bus. 3 buses. 3 buses. And are going on to Mayapur.
আসুন সব মায়াপুরে আসুন, দিন কত থাকুন।
আপনার নাম?
হ্যাঁ, কি নাম দিয়েছে? হ্যাঁ।
আর ইনি কোথায়? গর্গমণি স্বামী?
Where is Gargamani?
He's outside.
Call him. আপনার নাম কি?
আমার নাম শান্তি আছে।
হ্যাঁ,
শান্তি আছে।
আচ্ছা, আচার্য তো ব্রাহ্মণ।
আপনি এর আগে কোথায় ছিলেন?
আমার এই কলকাতাতেই যান।
এখানেই থাকেন আপনি?
না, এখন তো সারা দুনিয়ায় ঘুরে বেড়ায়। So, nobody can?
No, we sent 3 notices.
Yes.
But
Only
5 of them are coming to Mayapur. They've called up.
তা আপনি তো পিটিআই, আপনি তো সব জায়গাতে দিতে পারেন, জিনিসটা ফিলোসফিটা ভালো করে বুঝে সামারি করে। এটা কোনো একটা কনকক্টেড আইডিয়া। হ্যাঁ,
কিন্তু প্রিন্টেড আছে আপনাদের যে ফিলোসফিগুলো আপনাদের করতে চান দেশের জন্য, রেটিং কিছু আছে যাতে আমি গুছিয়ে লিখতে পারি?
You have got any written statement about mission?
Mission activities.
I gave him a Back to Godhead and the BBT about your books.
So
Everything is.
So you have already supplied.
I gave him 1 copy of Back to Godhead and that BBT. Do you have it?
Back to Godhead আপনি পেয়েছেন?
Oh, yeah.
And the BBT catalog, which gives your history and everything.
And catalog? Hey, this is BBT?
Yes.
এই
This
দুটো
tells
দিয়ে সব
about your
পাবেন।
books.
আপনার যদি জিজ্ঞাসা করা থাকবেন আরও জিজ্ঞাসা করুন, আমি বলবো। কিন্তু আমাদের মুভমেন্টটা এই কোনো একটা বোগাস রিলিজিয়াস সায়েন্টিফিক জিনিসটা বোঝবার জন্য ইউ ক্যান কোশ্চেন অ্যান্ড আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড এর অর্থ। দে ডু নট নো হোয়াট ইজ দ্য মিনিং অফ লাইফ। অন্ধা যথান্ধৈ রূপনীয়মানা স্তেপি স্বতন্ত্রা উরুদামনি বধ্যা। Another blind leader, so-called leader, he is blind himself, he does not know how to lead people. And the followers are also blind. So what will be the result? They are bound up. Suppose if I tightly wrap your eyes and all of them are done so, then how will you lead them?
Blind leaders and blind followers.
But they are controlled by the laws of material nature and they want to be happy independently. This is rascal. If I am controlling you and you want to become happy independently, how it is possible? you must get out of the control, first of all. Your eyes should be open. Then you can do something independent. But you are under my control fully. And I have wrapped up your eyes with a very thick layer of cloth. And then how you can become independent? What? That they do not know. That is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Daividhi sa gunamayi, mama maya durattaya. This maya, this energy is very, very strong. You cannot get out of it. Then, what is the way? Mami vaja prapaddante, mayami tanta. Therefore, Krishna consciousness movement is so important. If one becomes Krishna conscious, then immediately he gets out of the control of Maya. That is the sign. Otherwise, if I remain a blind man, how can I lead others? The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore said, Janma sarthak kori, karo paropada. You are very busy doing good to others, but first of all, make your life perfect. And other you rascal, fool, blind, what you will do? So where is the training? Where the politicians are going to take training? How to become free from the wrapping, illusion. They are in illusion, in darkness. What they can do? Futile attempt. Therefore all plans are good. So many Hitler, so many Gandhi, so many Churchill, they came and লিটারেচার তো আমাদের এবারে ভলিউমস আছে। আপনার এই সামারি হচ্ছে যে উইদাউট being Krishna conscious, everyone is blind. Everyone is blind.
Without
being Krishna conscious, everyone is blind. And they are trying to lead other blind men. So what will be the result? All of them will fall down on the ditch.
And they are trying to lead others.
Blind men.
Other blind men.
Therefore, this fact is summarized in the Bhagavad Gita in the words Namang duskitanam mudha prapaddante naradhama maya aparitagyana asuri bhavamas. Because they have denied the existence of God. Therefore, they are blind and they are engaged in sinful activities without knowing what is going to happen next in his life. Therefore, mudha, rascal, and naradhama. Naradhama means lowest of the mankind, because in the human form of life, one could understand what is God, but he is misusing his intelligence for something else. Naradhama. But if you say they are educated, they have got so much education, why do you condemn them? Then the answer is maya aparita jnana. This so-called knowledge they have acquired, that means maya has made them more foolish. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Jado vidya sam mayar boibhav. Jeevke kore gadha. He has said like that. The so-far advanced material education means the so-called educated man is becoming more an ass. Why? Anitya samsare moha janmai. He's simply getting more attached to this material world where he will not be allowed to stay. This is his foolishness. Naturally, we are sitting in this room, and if we say that I can spare only 2 minutes, then will you be very much eager to decorate the room? So that warning is already there. Everyone knows that I will not be able to stay here. And they are making skyscraper buildings. How foolish they are. He knows that I will not be allowed to stay here. And he is busy whole life how to manufacture skyscraper. The same is God. If I say you cannot sit here more than 2 minutes, then will you be engaged how to decorate this room? You know, naturally, that I am here for 2 minutes, I shall waste my time to decorate. They are doing that actually. Are they not foolish? কি বলেন? অনিত্য সংসারে মোহ জন্মাইয়া জীবকে করো এ গাধা, unnecessary attachment. Next life he may be not even a human being. The skyscraper building he is doing now with so great labor and enthusiasm. And next life he may be a cat or rat in that room, in that building. How can you stop it? The nature's law will act. If you behave like cats and dogs, and you have attachment for the building, the nature will have all right, you become a cat and dog as a karma, and you remain in this building.